So for this one we have our iron, is our heating plate, starting just to keep that warm, and let it sit there for a little bit. In the meantime, we want to try to remove this one right here, so we want to be careful. Let's see, where are you? Okay. We don't need this home button in here. Because we want to replace it with the original one. This one just peels off like this. We should be able to peel it off, and just like this. This one is the one that came with the part. We want to transfer the one from here to here. All right. So we have if you don't have this type of tool to heat or to make this hot, to remove the glass, you can use a heat gun. All right, so this thing is hot, so I would recommend you using some gloves. And then we're going to start from here, just going around with a little blade. There we go. Now we lift off the side. Gotta be careful because that's gonna be glass. This is glass. I just pinched myself or poke myself. All right, for this one I'm gonna use the scissors to cut the glue here. So I can lift this one just like this, right here. Now you gotta be careful because these things are very sharp. There, we peel it just like that. This is the one we don't want to damage. Okay, so we gotta be careful with that. These ones right here are for the touchscreen, which right now it doesn't matter. All right, under here is going to be 4 screws that we need to remove in order to get to this ribbon. Let me see if we can remove this one over here. So the button, the home button, is just like will peel off as well. You can put a little bit of ISO, and we just either push it or pull it, just like this around the ribbon. So we push it, and we're gonna peel it. Just like that. Like I said, we gotta be careful because we don't want to break this one. So we might be able to lay it down a little bit. See if we can get it out. All in one piece. Right there. With a little bit of ISO to help out. I might need to apply more heat on that area. Yep, it's not coming out. So what I'm gonna do is just try to remove the screen out of here, and for that we need a little Phillips screwdriver to remove the screens. And always keep track of your screws, okay? That way you don't lose them. So this one is going to be right here. We know this one goes over here. Now under here is going to be where all the other screws are hiding. Let me just go this way. So they're going to be right here hiding. So we peel that off. Like that. Now we know that this one was over here. And the other one just peel it off like that. That's going to be under. Now you gotta be careful because this screen is very fragile, it's very thin, and you don't want to yank it really hard. So we're gonna use the pry tool because there's some type of glue attached in there. So we want to apply a little bit of alcohol. Alright, and remember always to stay away from the camera. Oops. Like I said, this type of jobs require a lot of patience, because if you twist the screen, it'll break. See, it's like stuck in her. There's something keeping it down. This side is coming off, just like this. So be careful not to twist it so hard. It's a little piece of glass right here. Gotta be careful with that too. Yeah, nothing. It's just like a little, some kind of glue keeping the screen down. Like I said, don't force anything, because if you force it, it's gonna break. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this one over here. Try to lay it flat without pulling too much the ribbons. Just like that. I'm gonna get rid of these gloves for right now. Slowly there. See how it's peeling off? It's lifting. Something is keeping it down. There. You have this side. Now we want to do the other side. Let's see if we can lift it from here. Like always, you gotta be very careful with this, because like I said, this is it'll be a problem if you break the screen. You don't want to bend it all the way. Just take your time. What I'm gonna do is just try to apply a little bit more isopropyl in here. To help out. Yeah, I'm not sure what is keeping it from. I think there's going to be a little bit of glue or on there. We'll check it out. There we go. We finally lift it. And this is how it looks so far. This is the ribbon that's keeping that place. Right now we are going to remove this little plate. keep track of your screws. Because sometimes they change shape and size, especially with Apple. Right here. And there's the other one right here. We put this one right next to where it belongs. We peel this up with the nail, just like that, and we have the screen out. Okay, so we are working on this iPad 9 generation. These are the touchscreen connectors right here, and we have the fingerprint reader, which we need to be careful. That's the one we need to keep. We don't want to damage it. We lift this little there we go. We put it on this side right here. We lift this little latch, and now we're able to peel this off like this. And now this one is under this little rubber container. So right there, just lift it like that, and then keep it there because that's how we're gonna put it back. And we are out. We are removing this. You gotta be careful with this because there's glass, very sharp glass. We have it out. We're gonna need this part right here, so I'm gonna put that on the side, and we are gonna start cleaning around. Remember not to touch the camera, because once you touch the camera, it's going to be really hard to clean, and you might end up damaging it. So you can always cover it. There's like little stickers. There are some stickers that you can always find online. So you can just put one on top of it. But when you're done, remember to remove it. Just like so. Right there. So now we have the camera. It's going to be a little more safe for us to work. Now we're going to remove the rest of the glass. You gotta be careful because these things tend to jump. So you might want to roll. Okay, a little bit of ISO so we can help out. And it's gonna be a little easier to peel off. This is how it's supposed to look. And now we're going to move to the home button. We're going to put this one on the side. And we go to the home button. So right here, this one is the one we have to remove. This is the old one. And we still have it here. So what I'm going to do is just warm this up. And then apply a little bit of ISO. Make sure it's nice and tight. Don't force it, you don't have to force it. The heat and the alcohol will do the job. So don't force it, just takes time, take time. So we're almost done. And just like this. This is the one we need to transfer into the new screen. Because this one is the fingerprint reader. So I want to just try to put it the exact same way it came out. Alright, so you guys can see the difference. I think it's good. Everything should come or fall in place. I'm just checking to see if there is no plastic that is gonna cover. I don't want to peel this off until I'm ready to it, but I don't want to do a double job. So let's see, this is a plastic that comes to protect the screen from the factory. This little So like I said, I didn't want to this part touch the screen, or put the fingerprint reader on top of it, because it was on the way. So right now we are here. I'm just gonna leave it just like that. Okay, we're good right there. So we gotta make sure the fingerprint reader is in place. And then we just put this thing down just like so. All right, so the fingerprint reader is in place. Like I said, I don't know why they do this, but I'm just trying to cut this off so the fingerprint is free, like this. Yes, I can click on it, press this down, and now we are ready for the LCD. So we want to put this one on the side for right now. All right. Just trying to clean the screen a little bit. When you're back from your, let me know, okay? When you're done with your break.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to do right now is just clean the LCD. Make sure it's nice and clean. There is no glass, pieces of glass. Okay, now we're gonna attach one thing we need to remove from here is this part right here. That's going where the camera goes. All right, and now we are going to start putting everything back together. Just like this. All right, so we are going to start with this piece right here. This one is going in here for the camera. All right, we have the piece in. Now we're going to start putting connections back. So this one goes in here. This is for the fingerprint reader. Like I said, don't force it, don't force anything. It should go in almost by itself. Just make sure it's nice and tight and in place. If it's not, all right, just give it a pull, a little bit pull to make sure it's there. We're gonna test it anyway, but there. Now we're going to connect the ribbons. These are for the touchscreen. Sometimes this is the hardest part too, trying to align everything. Making sure everything is going to be in place. But it finally goes in. Don't force it. Take your time. These parts are meant to fit basically in place. Just by feeling, just by feeling. And like I said, don't rush it. Take your time. Looks like my wow. This thing won't go. There we go. So make sure it's nice and tight in there. Once it's centered, just push down. Make sure it's nice and tight in there. All right. So now for this one, we are gonna connect this little thing is gonna hold the fingerprint reader down, just like that. Now the LCD is going like this. The way it goes normally is I just put it like that, and then the connector is gonna be here. So we want to try to center that one in. I don't know if you guys can see it there. It wasn't there. So it's gonna take a little practice, but it's not that hard. So you see how I put this one from here and I move it forward like this, so the ribbon can reach in there, and it went in place right away. So there. Now we want to put the little bracket. Screwdriver. Oh, that's a magnet right there. These things have like really strong magnets. There. And the screw was like fluid into it. Let's try one more time. Yep, keeps falling that way. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask Logan to come over here and help me out to hold the screen. In the meantime, I need to catch the screw. The screw went in here, and it's like really strong magnets right there. There we go. Logan.
Yes.
Alright, and if you want to just hold the screen like this, help me out like that. I'm gonna try to put this one without getting it into the magnets. Oh my gosh. The problem with these things being so tiny is that it's really hard to grab them. But there we go. That's the one. The first one went in. Now we do the second one. And one more. Wow. There we go. Alright, thank you, Logan. So now we put the screen back in place. And we're not going to force it, we're just going to let it down like this. It'll go back in place by itself pretty much. Alright. Let's see if... Okay, so we are halfway. Now we're going to try to test the touchscreen. Okay, so we are going to start with the screws. We want to put the screws back for the LCD. And let's try it. See? It's working, yes. Wow, I just left it. So it's working, it's working. We're gonna put the LCD screws back in. We start with one in the bottom. There we go, so just one right here. Make sure it's going nice and straight. You don't want to get them in all crooked. There, one more. There. Now we put this one down. So let's stick tape. And the last one for the LCD. Let's see if the home button works. Yeah, it works. Oh, That's the problem with these things that are like not too magnetized, and you don't want to lose one. There we go. So we have one more. Alright, and now I'm ready to remove this. So the screen is in. Now I'm going to have to remove this little plastic, protective plastic in there. Alright, and then we're going to put this one down. It's a little tape for alright, make sure these things are nice and flat. We don't want to all wavy like this. We want it flat. These are the connector ribbons, the ribbons for the. You're done with your brake, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay, just keep working on the stuff up front. Then now we want to remove the. I don't really like the way this one is sitting. It's not even flat. But we gotta be careful when we peel it off. We're about to be done. If we rush things, all our work is gonna be not good. So just take your time, be patient. I know, like I said, a lot of technicians will say, oh, this takes an hour. If you're doing this under an hour, you are not doing it right. Sadly, unless it's for you, it's fine. But when it's for a customer, you have to do it the right way. All right, let's bring this one over. I think I'm gonna need Logan's help again. Logan, come here, bud. So I want you to just hold the screen over here, just like it doesn't go back, okay? All right. This plastic, man. And we bring this one over. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Logan. We test again. Okay. It's working. Working. Still working. Still works. Everything works the way it is. It's supposed to be. So now we want to proceed to remove the little plastics at the end. So that's the double-sided tape right here. This blue um, this blue thingy right here. So we're going to remove those. We want to make sure the screen is nice and clean. We don't want any glass or dust, which once you open this, it's really kind of hard to. A little bit of like a little spot right there. All right, we want to remove these little things for the double-sided tape. So this is the thing I'm trying to get. Stuff I need to remove. And it has to be on the sides of four sides of the screen, or the touch screen, the digitizer, whatever it's called. This one I'm gonna get it out from the bottom because the ribbons, the flex cables are in the way. All right, so one more thing, make sure it's and ready to lay it down. Oops, almost forgot the camera protection. Wow. All right, so we need to remove this thing right here. That's for the camera, the webcam, and we make sure it's gonna sit nice and flat. If you did the cleaning good, it'll just go right in. Still works. still works. This is working. I'm gonna shut it down. Okay. That's the one. Boom. And then as a last thing, I'm gonna put a little bit of heat so the glue gets loose and stickier. So I'm gonna apply some heat to it. So make sure the stickiness is gonna get the screen flat. So give it a minute. Okay, we're cleaning a little bit and then we'll get back to it. So this is the old one, the one we removed from it. It was very cracked. Okay, from that one to something that is gonna keep working on. To this one. Let's put a little bit of pressure around it. Just make sure it's nice and flat. There's no gaps. And this plastic on top of it, I like to remove it after because I want to make sure when I put the protective glass, the glass is nice and clean as well. So that's the main reason I'm keeping this. Okay. I'm gonna keep it nice and flat. Just give it another minute and we are about to be done. Went from this one all broken to this one here. So it took us probably like an hour to do it, hour and a half. But yeah, I like to take my time when I do this, otherwise that's not good when you do it super fast. All right. All right, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching.